Shein and fast fashion, the ethical cost of a $4 shirt. Hello, my name is Yolanda Anna. I'm 42 years old. I'm a wife and a mother of four, and my current title at work is an Epic Beaker application analyst. I basically fix the hospital system, specifically for the lab department, and I make sure that the programs and the lab equipment talk to each other and that everything works for patient care. The case study that I reviewed was Shein and its fast fashion, the ethical cost of a $4 shirt. Shein has faced many ethical issues since the start of the application and the storefront. Some of the ethical issues that Shein has faced is copyright infringement, unsafe working conditions, unfair wages, and also the contributions to the environmental waste. Even with all the ethical issues that Shein faces, there are solutions for their ethical issues. One of them being the copyright infringement, compensating designers for some of the patterns and the licensed designs legally. They can ask the designers if they can borrow the designs and be able to compensate them for that. Unfair wages. Paying livable wages helps enforce the work. It allows humans to be able to provide for their families and also to continue working for them ethically. Contributions to the environmental waste. One of the things that they can do is reduce volume and focus on durability or recyclable fabrics. It aligns with the environmental sustainability exceptions that everybody has. Another thing that they can do is transparency. Publishing environmental issues that they're working on, how they source the materials, and the wages. Being able to do that helps build trust with the consumers, and it also helps other investors that may want to invest in Shein and know that they are ethically doing things how they're supposed to be. Now, if I had to pick three of my classmates to review this case, this is how I think they would answer. The first one is David. I think he would be in between. I think that he would find some of the things that they operate in is ethically incorrect and some of them is ethically correct. I feel like he is a 50-50 person when it comes to seeing issues. He finds it wrong, but he also finds why they are doing it or how they believe they're doing correctly. I don't think he just goes in and judges somebody and saying that what they're doing is wrong 100%. I feel like he would kind of be 50-50 in between and be able to maybe find solutions to the things that they are doing incorrectly. The second person that I have or that I picked was America. I feel America is a rule follower. With that being said, I feel like everything that Shein does, I feel like she would side and say that they are ethically and morally wrong. I feel that she would think that what Shein does is incorrect and nobody should just buy from them. I almost feel like instead of finding a solution to what is wrong with how they operate, she would just want to just exile them out and just not want to fix those issues and they would just not produce at all. The third person that I picked was Alyssa. This one was kind of tough. With Alyssa, I did feel that all of her thoughts and her comments were a little too by the book. What I mean by that is I feel that her answers were what she thought other people would want to hear. I did not find a lot of her thoughts to be kind of like her own. I almost felt like they were pulled out of a book. With that being said, the reason I think that is that a lot of the comments have references or sources, and there was nothing that was just genuinely from a feeling. Do I feel that she would side with Shein or she would find them ethically incorrect? I do believe she would find them ethically incorrect because in the book it says to find them ethically incorrect. And with that, I just kind of feel that there's no genuine answer to give for her. It's more what you read is what you believe. Now for my thoughts. I will have to agree with David. I actually found a lot of his answers to be almost like mine. I feel that I'm a 50-50 person. I always try to find a solution or the best in a situation, even if something is ethically wrong. I will always do what is ethically correct for myself. Now, when it comes to Shein, I feel that there's definitely ways that they need to improve. I do think that they need to pay fair wages, even if it's fair wages for where they are located. Our fair wages in the United States may not be the same overseas, but fair wages for the employees definitely should be considered. Safer working conditions, I do believe as well. They need to provide somewhere the location that they're at to be safe for them. That way they can return every day and that they are working and able to go home to their families. Transparency, I think, is a big one. I think if a design is stolen and it's sold for $4, then they need to at least credit the designer. My biggest, I guess, issue with Shein is just that it's just real quick. It's like Amazon. It's a real quick click. And I'm not going to say that I've never purchased from Shein when they first came out. I did find myself buying things that were fast and, quick, and it was cheaper than the original design. Even though I knew that it was a design that looked almost like a designer with 3 times more of the price. But since then, I have not purchased from Shein. Learning just the ways that they operate and hearing the things that I've heard on the news, I did not assume that they were correct. I had to do my own research, and upon my own research, I did learn that a lot of the way that they operate is ethically and morally incorrect. Since then, I have not purchased from them. I will be very truthful and say that I am not 100% at not purchasing items from retailers that do have ethical issues, but I think I try my best. And for that, I feel that me and David have the same approach and thoughts when it comes to Shein and its fast fashion.